So we did a video a couple weeks ago about these camera mounts on the trail site. We actually have a really good opinion of which one to get and which ones not to get.
I'm Sean.
I'm Jill.
In this 151 garage. So while we're at Super Celebration East, we went on a ride. It was just on the road. It wasn't like rock crawling or mudding or anything like that. It was just a nice drive, you know, to
Top of the world.
Yeah, and back.
That's the only one that we did. That's the only one that we really had time for.
So during that, we really didn't have any issues with the cameras like moving back or whatever, but I know that if you go on any kind of rocky area, say for instance, if you go to Moab or go to anything like that, where you go rock crawling or major off-roading, you're gonna have an issue with one of them. This one, in fact, and I'll show you why, but I'll tell you, if I could combine both of these together and figure out how to work it, it would be the perfect thing. Where that has some issues, this one doesn't. And where this one has some issues, that one doesn't. So, and I'll go through each one of the things as we go through and you guys make your own decisions. But personally, I don't know. I really like that one. If I'm gonna go any kind of off-roading, that one right there is it, 100%. And I'll show you why. Let's take you off the camera, or take you off the mount, and I'll show you exactly why. First off, this one right here is really easy to get on. It's this right here, if you have a GoPro, it mounts really well on it. This right here, you can loosen up and you can turn whatever way you want and it stays there. I mean, it stays there pretty well. It will not move. In fact, there's a rubber piece right here that actually keeps the whole thing from moving. So see, I'm moving the whole rubber, not that. And there's a bolt that goes under here to tighten it all up. Now, if I wanna turn it like, here, hold the camera, or hold this. If I want to loosen this up, I can angle it wherever I want. Now, as soon as I get it in there, tighten it up real well. Other than the camera, this isn't gonna go anywhere. You know, this doesn't go anywhere. This one is a real pain in the butt to put this thing in, because this one right here is a little bit tighter than that one is, and it's tight to put this thing completely through. You kind of have to wiggle it. But the biggest fault with this one is if you do rock crawling, that's not a lot of force. And if you do like any kind of rock crawling, like I was saying, any kind of bump is going to move this back and forth. The good thing about this is, maybe, there you go. It slides off. So you can take that mount and mount it up there. Where this one, you have to have an Allen wrench underneath here to take it off. Now, if you do plan on going and taking a vehicle off-roading, this right here would be it. I wouldn't leave this on for long, as well as this one, because I don't think these pieces would last long.
Yeah, I want to make sure it's cinched down.
Yeah, I don't think these pieces would last long. While this is aluminum and stuff, I think the caps on the ends are gonna fall apart. There's no way to tighten this up here though. That's what I don't like, is I can't tighten this piece up, so it stops doing that. If I could tighten this up, it would be great. But, so let me see a solution. Here, you wanna hold that? I'll take it off real quick.
Hang on, guys.
So what I have is a combination of multiple products. Put this on, tighten it down, take this off so I get the camera. as you could probably hear the birds. Now, as soon as you tighten this up a little bit better, it won't go anywhere. So it does turn a little bit, but it won't rock and back and forth like the other one does real easily. Again, you will have to tighten this up a little bit. I can't do it with the fingers I have now. There is a tool that you can use to crank it down. But this right here, also, you can take this out. So there you go. So you can take it from outside to inside in just a moment's notice. You don't need to take the tooling off. You also don't need to, say for instance, just swap out a whole bunch of hardware for that one to be able to go from that one over there to this. Now, I wouldn't leave that on for very long to drive and then take it off, maybe a couple days, but after a while, I think that rubber would dry out and it would dry rot and it would be bad. It would kind of dissolve and yeah, get flimsy and kind of come apart. Where this one will be all metal, and I mean, it works great. I think we're gonna end up going with this setup because I do like the Picatinny rail. I can mount it on this. As soon as I take it off, I can put it on this. That way it's out of the way. It's not rolling around somewhere. And if I do want to take the camera off,
just spin it.
there you go. That's usually how it's sitting. I always have it. I'm never going to lose it because it just sits up here for as long as I need. Whenever I need it, it'll be here. I don't have to worry about it. Now, for all this stuff, I'll put a link in the description below for all this stuff, as well as both the camera mounts. You know, hopefully that'll help you guys if you guys want to do a little bit of traveling and get some different shots rather than just on the dash. So let's go back to the front. I hope this helps you guys, especially if you guys want to do this stuff. They're both good mounts. But depending on if you want to take them off like a lot, or if you want to just leave them on for a while like this one, or the one I just made with all the other little nitnoid stuff I have, that'd be, you know, it's up to you guys. I think I'm going to end up going with the one I made, but I do like the Picatinny rail. I'll leave this on. I will see if I can modify that one so I can make it a little bit better, but maybe a little bit easier to take off, maybe a wing nut on the bottom or something. But I still can't go from that to the rail I have inside. And that's the thing that really bugs me is...
We'll probably take them off after we get home because we do live in a salty environment. Yeah. So metal tends to corrode.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't leave them permanent.
Yeah. That one, like I said, that one probably has a little bit better chance than that one because that one doesn't have any rubber on it where that one does. So
yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, with the sun, especially in Florida, maybe even like the hot desert, the constant sun will just dry out the rubber and the oils.
It'll just beat it to death. That's what it's
make it really brittle.
It's going to come apart pretty quick.
Yeah, dry rot it.
And after that, it's just one turn, and it'll come apart. So hope you like this. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I'll see what I can do with modifying that one to fit a little bit better for this rail. Okay, bye.
Bye.